the coolest thing just happened. There was somebody, so I was like, I better just leave though, since the guy obviously doesn't want me to park in his parking lot. I'll just leave. So I get ready to leave the parking lot, and somebody says, you can just park over here next time, it's fine. And I thought, well, I don't know who that is. I'm gonna have to figure out who that is and figure out who's talking and figure out if I really could maybe park right there, because I like to park for a little bit for dialysis. If I don't park for an hour, 2 hours or so, the dialysis won't get enough power of God to make enough of a difference, except for like the low level problems. The low level problems, you could sit there like an hour, but like the bigger problems, you got to kind of sit around and let the power of God kind of drench in an area. Unless you have a dirt area, you can drop some pee, because the power of God dead stuck in pee lasts for 3 days. But otherwise, you only get the hour or the 2 hours. You only get what can be absorbed in the power of God. And it's not fair when they're really, really, really sick, because like they don't get as much help as the ones that are barely sick. So I thought, well, I'm going to find out if that's real, because I'd be grateful every now and then when I have time to just have a smoke and sit there. And, because when you're waiting for a lift ride, you're waiting for a lift ride anyway. I really am not supposed to take like an airport ride, because I've got half of my trunk full anyway. So like sometimes I have to wait an hour or a little bit longer than everybody else, because I can't take the airport or the trunk traffic. So I thought, well, I'll see maybe if it's real, because I'd be really grateful. So I'm driving around, and I'm just trying to drive and get a lift ride at this point. But all of a sudden, the same voice was like, no, really, honestly, you can just park here. I won't even bother you. I'm the one that owns this area, and I don't care if you want to be a blessing to the world or just sit here and believe you're a blessing to the world. Like it wouldn't bother me. And he's like, everybody parks here, and everyone parks in these parking lots, and everybody just sits around and parks in these parking lots. And for some reason, that man just doesn't like you, and you can feel free to park in my parking lot. It's fine. It wouldn't matter any which way to me. And I thought, wow, thanks. And then I thought, well, but he said whether it's real or not. And I was like, but how do you know I can hear anything you're saying from way over there? But he was saying it in his brain like, well, I don't care if you just believe you're a blessing to dialysis patients, or you really are bringing the power of God to dialysis patients. The point is that you feel therapeutic, like you're helping people, and I don't mind if you park here. So, and I'm the owner of the other parking lot right next to dialysis. And I thought, but how do you know whether I know what you're thinking? I'm not even in the area anymore. I've just passed the Westfield Mall.